We often think of animals expressing distress through noise, a dog barking, a baby crying, but cats are the masters of the silent alarm. They are evolutionarily wired to hide weakness. Today, we aren't just looking at how to make your cat happy, we are going to learn how to hear that silent alarm before it turns into a crisis. We are going to decode the secret language of feline anxiety, and by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to turn your home into the sanctuary your cat desperately needs. The Masquerade of Calm. Let's start by shattering a myth. Just because your cat isn't hissing or hiding under the bed doesn't mean they are relaxed. The silent alarm often manifests in ways we mistake for quirks or just a cat being a cat. Have you ever noticed your cat constantly grooming? Not just a quick bath after dinner, but an obsessive, rhythmic licking of the same spot on their flank or belly. We often brush this off as cleanliness, but in the feline world, this can be a soothing mechanism, similar to a human biting their nails or twisting their hair. They are literally trying to lick away the anxiety. Another subtle flicker of the silent alarm is feigned sleep. A truly relaxed cat sleeps deeply, belly exposed, paws twitching. A stressed cat might be in a loaf position, eyes squeezed shut tight, but their ears are rotating like radar dishes. They aren't sleeping, they are waiting, they are vigilant. If your cat rarely enters a deep sleep cycle when you are in the room, they aren't resting, they are guarding. The Geology of Stress. To help them, we have to understand the bedrock of their anxiety. Humans get stressed about deadlines, bills, and traffic. Cats get stressed about resources and territory. Think of your home as a map. To you, the living room is just a room. To your cat, it's a series of scent markers and safe zones. When you bring in a new piece of furniture, or even when you switch to a new laundry detergent, you are effectively erasing their map. You have blinded them. Their scent is gone, replaced by a chemical new smell. The silent alarm triggers because they suddenly feel like they are in enemy territory. This is why the spite pee is the biggest misunderstanding in cat ownership. If your cat urinates outside the litter box, especially on your bed or clothes, they aren't doing it to punish you. They are doing it to mix their scent with yours. They are terrified, and they are trying to create a scent barrier that says, I belong here, and this giant hairless ape belongs to me. It's a desperate cry for security, not an act of rebellion. The vertical solution. So, how do we fix this? How do we turn off the alarm? The first step is looking up. We live in a horizontal world. We walk on the floor. Cats live in a 3D world. Their confidence is directly tied to their altitude. A stressed cat is often a cat that feels stuck on the ground, vulnerable to ankles, vacuum cleaners, and other pets. You need to create the superhighway. This doesn't mean you need to renovate your house, but you need to clear paths on bookshelves, windowsills, and the backs of sofas. A cat who can cross a room without touching the floor is a confident cat. When they are up high, they can survey their kingdom. They can see threats coming. This visual control lowers their cortisol levels immediately. If you have a multi-cat household, this is non-negotiable. Often, the silent alarm is ringing because one cat is subtly blocking the other from resources. You might not see them fighting, but if one cat is lying in the hallway and the other refuses to walk past them to get to the litter box, that is a war zone. Vertical space allows the victim to bypass the bully. It unlocks the map. The 3-second rule. Now, remember I mentioned the 3-second rule? This is where the magic happens, and it's where most of us accidentally stress our cats out. We love to touch. We are primates. We hug, we squeeze, we pet. But cats are not tactile in the same way. Many cats suffer from petting-induced overstimulation. You're petting them, they seem fine, and then bam, they grab your hand with their claws or nip you. You think they are moody. They think you are ignoring their polite requests to stop. Here's the rule. When you interact with a stressed cat, offer your hand. Let them rub against you. If you pet them, do it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then stop. Pull your hand back. If they lean in or nudge you for more, the green light is on. If they stay still or look away, the interaction is over. By giving them the choice to say yes or no, you are handing them back control. And for a creature whose stress stems from a lack of control, this agency is the ultimate stress buster. You will be amazed at how much more affectionate a cat becomes when they know you will actually stop when they want you to. The ritual of the hunt. Let's talk about their job. Yes, your cat needs a job. A bored cat is a stressed cat. In the wild, a cat's day is a cycle: hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. In our homes, we give them a bowl of kibble. We have removed the hunt, catch, and kill. We have left them with all this predatory energy and nowhere to put it. That energy turns into anxiety. It turns into attacking your ankles or bullying the other cat. To silence the alarm, you need to recreate the cycle. This isn't just about waving a feather wand around while you watch TV. You need to play with intention. Make the toy act like prey. Make it hide behind a box. Make it scurry away, not toward the cat. Let them stalk it. Let them watch it. And crucially, let them catch it. After 10 or 15 minutes of this intense play, when they're panting and tired, feed them. Give them their dinner or a high-value treat. You have now completed the cycle. They hunted, they caught, they killed, and now they eat. Their brain releases a flood of dopamine and satisfaction. Watch what happens next. They will groom and they will go into that deep restorative sleep we talked about earlier. You have biologically satisfied their needs. The sensory sanctuary. We also need to look at the invisible environment, the sound and the smell. Cats can hear frequencies we can't even imagine. The hum of a refrigerator, the whine of a computer monitor, the bass from a neighbor's TV. These can be constant, grating stressors. While you can't soundproof your world, you can provide audio camouflage. Soft, classical music or specifically designed cat music, which uses frequency. The sensory sanctuary. We also need to look at the invisible environment, the sound and the smell. Cats can hear frequencies we can't even imagine. The hum of a refrigerator, the whine of a computer monitor, the bass from a neighbor's TV. These can be constant, grating stressors. While you can't soundproof your world, you can provide audio camouflage. Soft, classical music or specifically designed cat music, which uses frequencies and tempos that mimic purring and suckling sounds, can act as a buffer. And then there is scent. We love citrus candles and essential oils. To a cat, citrus is repulsive. Strong synthetic fragrances can be overwhelming to a nose that is 14 times stronger than ours. If your cat is stressed, look at what you are spraying. Consider using synthetic pheromones. These are diffusers that mimic the happy markers cats leave when they rub their cheeks on things. It's like plugging a calm down signal directly into the wall. It's not a cure-all, but it takes the edge off. It lowers the volume of the silent alarm so the cat can finally hear themselves think. The Medical Masquerade. We have to address the elephant in the room, or rather, the tiger in the living room. Sometimes stress isn't psychological, it's physical. Recall the concept of the silent alarm. Cats mask pain. A cat with a toothache, arthritis, or a urinary tract infection will not whine. They will withdraw. They will get grumpy. They might hiss when you touch their hips. If your cat's personality has shifted, if the silent alarm is ringing loud and clear through behavioral changes, the vet is your first stop, not your last. We often assume a cat is just getting old or being difficult, but imagine living with a chronic toothache and being unable to tell anyone. You'd be stressed too. You'd be snappy. Eliminating physical pain is the prerequisite to curing emotional stress. The blink of trust. There is one final tool in your arsenal, and it is the simplest one. It requires no money, no toys, and no vet visits. It is the slow blink. In the feline dictionary, a hard stare is a threat. It's a challenge. When we look at our cats with wide eyes of adoration, they might interpret that as aggression. To help a stressed cat, you need to speak their language of love. When you catch their eye, soften your gaze. Slowly close your eyes, pause for a moment, and slowly open them. You are saying, I am vulnerable to you. I trust you enough to close my eyes. I am not a threat. If you are lucky, they will blink back. That return blink is a handshake. It is a hug. It is the silent alarm turning off. Rebuilding the bond. Helping a stressed cat is rarely about one big gesture. It isn't about buying the most expensive cat tower or the gourmet food. It is about 100 small moments of understanding. It's about seeing the twitch of the tail and knowing to back off. It's about clearing off the top of the bookshelf so they have a safe harbor. It's about playing with them until they feel like the tiger they think they are. The silent alarm is ringing because your cat is trying to survive in a world they don't fully control. Your job is to be the one who listens to the silence. Your job is to give them back their map, their height, and their dignity. So look at your cat today. Really look at them. Are they loafing with their eyes tight? Are they over-grooming? Are they hiding in plain sight? Take a breath, slow blink, and start rebuilding their world, one quiet moment at a time. Because when that alarm finally goes silent and you hear that deep rumbling purr of a truly content animal, there is no better sound in the world.